On July 16, 2017, this happened to the anime FGC.
One of the possibilities. Dude, this a new Blazblue?
Yo! Three years later, around the same time. You know what? That's too damn depressing. Let's do this for real. Ragna, Narukami, Hyde, and Ruby. Long ago, the four franchises fought together in harmony. Then everything changed when the Yumi Nation attacked. Only Arcsystemworks, master of all four levels of balancing, could stop them. When the world needed them the most, they vanished. 6 months passed, and my brother and I discovered a new player, a Hakumen main. And although his execution skills are great, he has a lot to learn before he's ready to play neutral. But I believe that creator, that player, can save the world.
Alright, who's next?
Let's see who's stronger.
Alright, enough jokes, enough memes. Is Blazblue Cross Tag Battle a dead game? Now before we definitively answer this question, there are two different viewpoints if a game is dead or not. From a casual view, dead could mean I can't find nobody to play when I turn the game on. From that point of view, it's more so no than yes. So let me explain. I've done BB Tag this morning of editing this video, and there's always people online playing the game. The lobby early in the morning's lowest count of players I've seen was 15, so it's never really been dead. At least people are still playing the game in that regard. However, I will say BB Tag rank matches have been gone. Literally, good luck waiting out for one game. You're trying to get a trophy, that trophy to get that silver rank or whatever, please just get a friend and power through that way. Now from a competitive perspective, the game has no offline scene right now. In case you're living under a rock, you probably been like, yo, this is not just a BB Tag issue. It's one of the biggest issues the FGC has been struggling with all 2020. Barely anyone wants to run online tournaments for Blazblue Cross Tag Battle because of the netcode. Due to BB Tag being delay based, it could be mad inconsistent in some places more than others. That's why everyone at this point needs to start pushing for rollback and GGPO in the future of Arcsystemworks and their fighting games. Please start spamming that. Don't be toxic, just start spamming it. If bigger fighting games like Street Fighter V, Tekken 7, and Fighters are taking a hit from the pandemic and the lack of offline tournaments, BB Tag is literally Deku right now with no bones in his body wanting to cooperate. Alright, I had to make a joke of that, alright. Before the pandemic cancellation of EVO 2020 offline, BB Tag wasn't even put up on the official roster or lineup. So also realize that the community of people who play Blazblue Cross Tag Battle is way smaller and way more niche compared to other fighting games within a current niche-like genre, how a lot of people look at fighting games right now. However, when hope seemed lost, there is some light. Blazblue Cross Tag Battle, since like the beginning of June, has had official PlayStation ESL tournaments almost each week for the past 2 months almost. There's even one upcoming very soon. So if you need something competitive to do for BB Tag, there is something there for you. Like the process for joining one of the ESL events is not very hard, but it could be very tedious if you don't have the patience or you don't like the format that they're going in. It's pretty much like a round robin and you just play through it. So what's really hurting Blazblue Cross Tag Battle for a lot of players then? Why are the numbers decreasing and why are people moving to other games like Grand Blue Fantasy Versus and or not just playing BB Tag at all? Well, after Blazblue Cross Tag 2.0, we really did not get a significant patch to the game's overall gameplay or balance of the new DLC characters. Many people feel like a lot of new characters are very meta and massively annoying to the state of BB Tag. Like many players have stated that Yumi is annoying as hell, she has tracking stronger than Frieza's Destructo Disc or whatever, and Yumi's aerial rave scaling, as others have mentioned, is very busted. You can't even burst out of it once you get in it, it's kinda Adachi, a character that can be easily exploited if you are not knowledgeable of how to fight him. People even say Adachi has a win neutral button, when you just hide behind his Zeodon and then just do whatever you want to do. If you don't push block it, he probably gonna hit you with some ugly cross up, to be honest with you. Now, I personally hate Elizabeth. Her 5B just mashing it just annoying as hell for most characters that don't have good projectiles for me, or I could just be just bad. Also, don't get me started on the amount of people complaining about Hilda, the character that's from Under Night. People hate zoners, but there are BB Tag fans, casuals, and players claiming I'm quitting this game because of Hilda Online. So personally, BB Tag needs a balance patch at least for 2.0 characters. Also, I'm gonna need more in his team to give Neo something more to work with. Please and thank you. You're not gonna add one Ruby character and she ain't as busted as the other characters, okay? So my answer so far about is Blazblue Cross Tag Battle dead? I will say no, but at the same time, I don't think it's dead just yet. But it's literally one step from dying. BB Tag 2.0 DLC characters released November 19, 2019. If you want to do the actual math, very soon and close, it's been about 9 months with no updates, and fans that really do love this game are so sad or annoyed or just really burnt out from how the game is currently is. Especially with this ongoing pandemic, we don't know if Blazblue Cross Tag Battle was getting any more updates at all because of every little event expected where Blazblue would be present did get cancelled. So, here's the ultimate question. What's next for Blazblue Cross Tag Battle after 2.0? And to be honest, I honestly don't know for sure. For once, I can't give even a concrete theory without everything happening in 2020. So many things are so weird and inconsistent, it's hard to pinpoint it because of the pandemic. But I will give out some plausible theories, at least 3 that I feel like what's probably happening internally inside Arcsystemworks that we don't know about it, and the future of Blazblue Cross Tag Battle. Number 1, BB Tag 2.0, sadly, is the end of Blazblue Cross Tag Battle updates. See, if anything, Blazblue Cross Tag Battle 2.0 was at EVO 2019, and the way it went out on the Sunday was amazing. I was there, the top 8 was hype, the reveals were fire, which to me seemed like that was only the beginning. When you went out to 2.0, you're not saying it's the final update. It ain't like Street Fighter 5 where they're like, hey yo, Championship Edition, where everybody thought it was over, and then they was like, look, we got more stuff coming, just gotta wait until we show y'all the stuff that's coming. But at this point, I understand the pandemic delayed everything. But bruh, like the only update we got from Arcsystemworks on video games this year was Guilty Gear Strive so far. Bandai handles DBFZ, remember that, and Granblue Fantasy Versus already got confirmed and revealed that Season 2 will start coming out fall of this year. Some people possibly even wondered why I never covered the big BB Tag data mine, because it always felt like a false sense of hope that the game was going to be more hype and popular than it was already is. Like yeah, if BB Tag was way more successful than it actually was, I can see them adding all those characters at that time. But the amount of characters that were in the data mine wasn't really reflective of how many characters they would be added or how they were releasing characters in DLC packs or announcements. The data mine had over like 20 plus characters that's supposed to be coming to Blazblue Cross Tag Battle, and the highest we ever got for one single DLC was 9 characters, and that was a long period of time until we got those 9 characters. You get what I'm saying? Like at least 3 months or so. So who knows? I just don't think the data mine should be taken that seriously. That means if the data mine was true and every character that was in the data mine were going to be added, we should have been like on our 3rd or 4th BB Tag 2.0 DLC update. The only logical update is whenever Arcsystemworks has another Arc Live, Arc Nama, or Arc Rebel War Tour event that actually can happen besides the pandemic and stuff of that nature, that's when they'll potentially announce something for Blazblue Cross Tag Battle. But right now, I actually don't see them announcing anything more for the game in the future, sadly, unless something is stated otherwise. They're already beginning production on the next generation Blazblue, which would be 2.5D. I've already made a whole video on more discussing his ideas on the interview on wanting to make a 2.5D Blazblue game. So if you want to see that, I will drop a link in the video description down below. The game does drop in the next 3 or so years. It will be on PS4 and PS5 first. This also ties into my first point because it's been way too long since any actual updates with BB Tag. It's about to be a year without any news for a fighting game, or at least the current one that people are still playing. I think every fighting game, even during the pandemic, has gotten an update within the last 3 to 6 months compared to almost 9 months since BB Tag 2.0. Let's look at Power Rangers. An indie studio, you know what I'm saying, just got an update with RJ from Wild Fury for the game. They've been doing really well with updates, being an indie studio compared to Arcsystemworks have been moving up in the world since 2018, and we still haven't got updates for a game that potentially even sold more than Power Rangers. Not to knock on Power Rangers, that game is amazing, but come on, something's just weird here. Development studios and ideas is just whack at this point. So in theory, I think they're just slowly moving on from BB Tag into the potential next Blazblue project. People are also forgetting that if the pandemic didn't go on, Blazblue Cross Tag Battle 2.0 and Grand Blue Fantasy Versus were going to be a part of the Arc Rebel World Tour games lineup. So we know BB Tag could potentially still have an update, but we just never seen it. However, Grand Blue is just like, hey yo, we got season 2 coming. They just said it and they got it out the way. So something must be going on with BB Tag. Who knows? It could just probably be like the craziest update for the game ever and give us all 20 data mine characters. But I don't know. Arcsystemworks don't really work like that when it comes to DLC. The last one is Arcsystemworks is working on a whole other project. Now I know this sounds like a broken record at this point, but if we don't get something by like August, BB Tag might just be dead in terms of updates until stated otherwise, which I stated earlier. Alright, Arcsystemworks, for all we know, might actually be working on something completely new or potentially another collab. And no, I'm not talking about Arcsystemworks X, an anime here from Bandai Namco. Who knows? I'm just saying, Guilty Gear Strive is the only game we know that's being worked on. But let's be real, the game is coming out early 2021. And I'm even speculating a February 2021 release date. However, Arcsystemworks most likely has something else under their sleeve, and we just don't know, and they might just be waiting for the right time and place to announce the game, etc. With every big fighting game event being cancelled, but while we have Summer Game Fest continuing until the end of August, who knows what could potentially happen for video games and fighting games in general in the future. They could also just wait until 2021 to announce the game when the pandemic is hopefully more tamed. So my final verdict right now is BB Tag is in a very rocky and struggling place right now. And to be honest with you, it's literally on life alert. However, I will say this. A game is only dead when the community itself gives up on it. BB Tag has a lot of people still finding tech on Twitter, learning combos, even the main lobby on PS4 is very active as well. I even heard from a couple subscribers and friends that ranked matches are a tad more active on Nintendo Switch than everywhere else. That's kind of crazy since, you know, fighting games, the best place to play them this generation has been on PlayStation 4 and otherwise PC. That moment you give up on the game is the moment the game dies with the community or without one. So take it how you see it. So do you guys think Blazblue Cross Tag Battle is dead? What would you like to see added into BB Tag? More characters, more stages, what you want, more modes? I for one just want Sho Minazuki and Cinder added to the game. But yeah, that's pretty much what I want, just more characters from the game. I already like the base product of Blazblue Cross Tag Battle. So there's that. It's your boy, Avataryaya, and if you enjoyed today's big discussion video, consider subscribing, turn on all them young notifications for everything I upload if you enjoy the content, and join my Discord down below. And also remember, you guys are golden, stay strong, stay blessed, and believe in yourself. And that is raw. Squalla, peace, and I'm out.
I need me a arc in the water, my breathing, I feel like time's right. Walking this bitch with a sound, I let you rock it, I keep me a domino.